Ron Weasley and Lavender Brown's relationship could be described as an infatuated whirlwind romance that was over before it began, but for a brief period of time, the two Gryffindor students were actually quite smitten with each other, much to Hermione's displeasure. Unfortunately, Lavender was too keen and overpossessive of Ron, and it eventually turned him off the relationship. But as I mentioned, for a brief moment of time, Ron and Lavender were pretty happy together, and pretty serious too. So, what if they actually ended up staying together? What if Ron got over Lavender's possessiveness? Well, if that was the case, I believe the person who would have struggled to deal with their solid relationship would be Hermione, as you may all have guessed already. It was quite clear that her feelings for Ron were a lot stronger than his were for her at the time. Hermione knew in her heart and head that Lavender wasn't right for Ron. Whether he could see that was his own requirement. I think that's what previously gave Hermione hope. So the fact that Ron and Lavender went from strength to strength would have seriously disheartened her. Lavender was well aware of Hermione's feelings for her boyfriend and would have done all she could to distance Ron from her, which in turn would mean distancing him from Harry, an effort that she would need to be very careful not to wrongfully tread upon, as Ron and Harry had both experienced many tests of their friendship in the past. I believe that, although Lavender was a genuinely kind-hearted girl, her jealousy would perhaps lead to her manipulating Ron into spending more and more time with her and less with Harry, due to her menacingly planning ahead so her Ron would never be free. I believe it would finally come to a point where Hermione would eventually give up waiting for Ron and may perhaps turn her attention to a comforting Harry, who, because of Ron, never looked at her in any other way. This could then confuse Harry's feelings for Ginny, with him spending more and more time with Hermione and less time with Ron. The question that remains is that, with Lavender's situation changed, would she survive the Battle of Hogwarts? Fenrir Greyback brutally savaged her to the point of death, and sadly, although not confirmed officially, many believed she died from her injuries, and I'm one of them who believe it so. With her importance to Ron being extremely high, her safety would have been a priority for the young wizard. Ron and Hermione stayed close during the battle, so I imagine it would have been the same for he and Lavender, and I firmly believe she would have survived the battle with some minor injuries. After the battle, and as life went on, Ron and Lavender would have married and had children of their own. His friendship with Harry would have remained as strong as ever, and Harry and Lavender would have grown closer and more in tune with one another. Hermione, however, would not end up with Harry, as his feelings truly lay with Ginny. She would have married someone of magical blood, as she wished to progress through the ministry ranks. She and Ron wouldn't speak much, passing each other the by from time to time, always wondering what if, while giving a somewhat heartbreaking nod to each other. Thank you very much for watching today's video, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did enjoy it, then please make sure to give this video a thumbs up, as it helps the video out in a great deal, and it also helps the channel to grow. And please feel free to share this video on your Facebook and Twitter accounts as well, as that will also help the video to grow and spread more awareness of the channel, but that is at your own discretion. Also, please continue to leave your video suggestions in the comment section below. As I always say, your choice could be next. Also, tell me, what do you think of Ron and Lavender? Do you think they could have worked out? Do you think they could have ended up together? And do you think Lavender Brown survived the Battle of Hogwarts? That's the main one I want to know. Let me know in the comment section below. And finally, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel, Harry Potter Folklore, for more Harry Potter content. Thank you very much again for watching, and don't forget, have a great day.